Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I know it's rare to see a stream from me. Well, actually, never mind. I was about to say it's rare to see a stream from me this early, and then I look at the time, and I'm like, wait, actually, this is the normal time I stream. Okay, in my brain, I wanted to start the stream an hour earlier. But hey, we're here now. We're here today. We're probably going to be streaming for most of the night, assuming I have a half decent performance in the Smash tournament. Now, this is a pretty, not stack, but it's a high level tournament, so a lot of high skill level players, and I'll explain all that later. But like we're going to be streaming for at least like 2 to 3 hours today for sure, with 2 streams. What's good, Final Cloud? What's good, B-Dog? What's good, Muster? What's good, Anthony's Galactic Games? How's it going? And what's good, Ahmed in the Twitch chat? How you doing? Hope everyone's doing well, doing good, vibing. So I want to talk a little bit about the Masters. I want to make these lore talks, by the way, a little bit more frequent on the live stream schedule. We've been doing lore talks for a while now, but they've been kind of sporadic. Like, I'd say they've been monthly to maybe twice a month for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, I want to say. I want to get to a point where I'm doing lore talks at least maybe once to twice a week. So having these weekly on top of regular live streams, like our Let's Plays, like our, maybe the occasional podcast, our gameplay streams, challenge streams, you know, just random fun stuff. I'm good trying to hear what you got cooking for us today. Now, it's nothing in particular. I want to talk about the Master of Masters, but I mostly just want to speculate and bounce off of you guys about the Master's plan. I especially wanted to rewatch this cutscene, so let's do that right now. I wanted to rewatch this cutscene where he actually does talk about the plan in Kingdom Hearts 4. So let's do this. For those of you who haven't seen Union Cross, in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross's finale, one of the biggest cutscenes that I'm still kind of like, what happened here? I might make a whole dedicated video about this. I just might. If you guys want it, let me know in the comment section or in the chat. Also, I have no idea why chat isn't popping up for some reason. It's kind of weird. This is not working on stream right now, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, so in Union Cross, during the finale, the Masters and Lushu had an extended version of their cutscene, and you know what? Actually, let me see. The Master explains his plan. He explains Lushu's role. Does someone have a full version of this cutscene? Like, hold on. If not, sure, I might just upload a video about it straight up. Case of Lushu full. There we go. Okay, Damo. I think Damo did. Okay. Kinda, sorta. Alright, let's go back to the other video. Where was it? Alright. Yo, what's good, Tiger? Magic Val, you talking about tax evasion in the chat? What? I still kind of don't like that Union Cross did this personally, but it's cool for us lore fanatics. That was good, Jake. Could the Master's cryptic nature be a sign that he's intentionally hiding the true purpose of his plan, not just from Lushu, but from himself as well? Maybe. And on here, when he says this, when darkness strikes at dawn and the lifeboat departs, this world will have fulfilled its purpose. To catch you guys up, he's essentially talking like the lifeboat is the basically tool they use to get out of this world. And I believe Luciu and the Master here are obviously in the real Daybreak Town, so they're talking when the real Daybreak Town's lifeboat departs. That happens, you have to see it through to the end. I don't know why he's saying if there. Take a corridor to a new world as fast as you can. The world is going to end. Haven't I told you there's no way for us to win against the darkness? I'm saying it's hopeless. We're not winning this. That's why we needed to use the time we had to get all those Keyblade wielders ready to pass the torch to the next generation. This world exists to nurture the dandelions, our little seeds of light, so they can be sown into the future, where they can stop the darkness. Then the sun will finally set on this dustless dawn. And our plan will have succeeded. So our plan will have succeeded. The world exists to nurture the dandelions, our little seeds of light, so they can be sown into the future, where they can stop the darkness. Then the sun will finally set on this dustless dawn. So are they talking about Missing Link there, or just general future characters? Because like he's not talking about defeating these darknesses. And our plan will have succeeded at last. Wait, so is the lifeboat in? Oh, there's way more to this cutscene. She's no longer with us, Jude. I'm sorry, freaking fitness video popping up afterwards. But hold on, was it 7 and 13? I think that was the name of the cutscene. Okay. Well, I think they had autoplay a fitness video. I gotta turn autoplay off. Wherever I do that at, I don't know how YouTube works. There we go. Turn that off. Wait. Did the Master of Masters name the foretellers after the darkness's sins that were going to be trapped inside of them? Ooh, that's actually a good little theory. I don't dislike that theory. I like that. Hold on. So like, are you saying the darknesses might represent all 7 of the deadly sins? That could be something. I feel like that could be something for sure. I find it interesting, very interesting, when he talks to darkness and when he talks about going to the next world, assuming Quadratum. Yeah, we can rewatch that cutscene too. Luciu backs up and is kind of just like scared of the Master, like what in the world? Oh right, there's one more thing. Just one? Remember what I said about my age-old battle with darkness? During the course of that conflict, the darkness abandoned their forms and shifted from physical attacks to attacks on the human heart. What were their physical forms beforehand? In doing so, they were able to claim the lives of many of my friends. But it was a double-edged sword. You see, I realized that when they threw away their form, they lost their own will. Oh, I see. That brings us to today. So the darkness we're fighting now has no form. 7 is perfect and lucky and bright. 13 is discordant, unlucky, and a blight. As that saying goes, there were originally 13 founding pieces of darkness. These 13 darknesses commanded, propagating more formless shadows like themselves, and one turned into a whole. The hive mind, right? As their numbers grew, a breed of darkness with form came into being, the heartless. And the collective without a form became individuals, waiting for the... Hold on, wait, let me go back to this one line. As their numbers grew, a breed of darkness with form came into being, the heartless. Okay. And the collective without a form became individuals, waiting for the opportunity to nest within those who possess strong hearts. I see. We cannot defeat the darkness if it remains formless. To make it vulnerable, we need vessels with strong hearts. That's where you guys come in. You don't mean... I know that sounds bad, but hey, it wasn't like I was just training you to become vessels. This here was like a crazy reveal at the time, bro. Want to make your heart so strong that when darkness took root in them, you wouldn't lose to it. And Luffy's like, you're setting us up to die? Don't forget. This is a battle between human and inhuman. Don't let sentimentality cloud your goal. I wouldn't have entrusted the fate of humanity to you guys if I didn't believe in you. The darkness has 13 main parts, and among them... Oh my god, this one's so fast. The darkness has 13 main parts, and among them are 7 particularly deadly ones. Those are primed for being locked in our hearts. 7 particularly deadly ones. How many of the darknesses are accounted for, by the way, out of the 13? So we have the 7 strongest ones, but there's 13 of those things. So, like, is KH4 just going to be us fighting the weaker ones or something? The darkness that took root within us will be divided and conquered. That's what the Keyblade War is for. So the traitor among the Union leaders, the war, it's all for this purpose. That's right. That passage in the Book of Prophecies is a tool. Negative emotions like suspicion and discord create prime nesting grounds for darkness. Ugh. I need you all to feel them with all your hearts. As conflicting emotions collide, they become amplified. Thus, the 7 strongest of the 13 darknesses will reside in our hearts. Our hearts? As for the other 6, well, 5 will be locked away in the new Union leaders who will come after we're gone. 5 locked away in the new Union leaders. And 1 will remain trapped in this world, one of them that the player trapped, I think, right? No, the player trapped all of them, I think, right? The 5... I won't let you do that. You cannot sacrifice this much. What did I just say? Don't let sentimentality cloud your goal. Sure, those who lose their hearts to darkness will... Oh my gosh. Sure, those who lose their hearts to darkness will suffer a crueler, more miserable fate. I've seen it happen to so many people I loved, to my friends with my own eyes. But the battle of light and dark isn't a hero's tale. The fundamental dignity of all those who have hearts is at stake. I'm not planning to sacrifice anyone. I'm preparing ways to save them. See, like, the villain right now is the Master. But the true villain of Kingdom Hearts, if we're going off of this cutscene, the true villain of Kingdom Hearts is darkness, which, yeah, it's darkness. But I know it's funny. It's always been darkness. Always has, always will be. But it's like, do you guys think that's what makes this story so interesting? Do you guys think the Master is like playing both sides, like on some Emperor Palpatine type of stuff? Or is the Master of Masters the good guy? Like he says here. This seems like a pretty passionate like tale, but he's obviously lied. He's played the fool. He's manipulated people before. So with this in mind, do you think KH4 is going to set up the Master as like the temporary villain? Like the same kind of debate Lushu's having here. Is that what Sora, the Guardians of Light, that's what they're going to be fighting against? Is the Master going to be manipulative enough to create discourse within the Guardians, which I think will be a really great story, by the way. Imagine a story where we have the Guardians of Light divided into groups where someone like Aqua, Terra, or maybe like Aqua and Kyrie are for the Master's plan, even with all the sacrifice, while someone like Sora and some of these other characters are, no, we can't sacrifice anyone. We can't do this. We have to we have to find another way. And the Master's like, no, I spent lifetimes, thousands, hundreds of years coming up with this plan. I've seen the future. I've seen everything. I've seen all other possibilities. This is it. And Sora's like, no, it's not. Like, what do you got? Like, how is this going to play? This is so interesting. This is so interesting to me. 8 are accounted for if we count the Master of Masters and his apprentices. 12 if we assume that the 4 trapped by players are still there. I don't see how the Master of Masters can be a villain or be the villain. He has no reason to be the villain unless corrupted by the darkness inside of him. I do think he has, I won't say he has no reason to be the villain, because what's interesting about Kingdom Hearts' story right now is that it's a conversation like the Union Cross and like the Key Saga is what I love about the Key Saga so much. It's not just light good, darkness bad. I mean, it kind of is, but like it's more nuanced than that. It's a perspective of light good, darkness bad in a completely different way. Like the Master said, this battle isn't a hero's tale. It's about the dignity of those who have hearts. Darkness, light, the dignity of those who have hearts. And I think that like the Master could very easily be the villain just based off of the manipulation, just based off the sacrifice, just based off of obviously using all of these people, seeing them as vessels. Does he truly see people like the foretellers, like Lushu, as friends, as disciples, as people he cares about, or just a means to an end? Like, that's whether all the logic in the world, logic, we know in society, period, logic, just because you have sound logic doesn't always mean you're the good guy. Logic matters, but logic isn't enough to make you a hero. He doesn't care about being the hero, but because of that, is there a better way to go about this? Is there a better way that doesn't require so much sacrifice? Or is he just taking an easier route? It's kind of like, I won't say this is the easy route, but you know what I mean? Like, could he be taking a route that is better? Like, could Sora really just raw dog this and freaking defeat the darknesses himself? Some power the Master doesn't even know about. Quadratum, right? That Quadratum could be the key to all of this. Like a world without light and darkness, quote. He could be the key to all of this. That world could be. Yozora could, like, they might be the missing piece, the missing puzzle. I'm gonna be real. I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about how Versus 13 was canceled. I'm thinking about the missing piece part, the missing puzzle, and I'm thinking about this from the Nomura's perspective. And Nomura's probably like, oh yeah, this is the missing game, the missing piece, the missing product I never got to make. He's like, that's crazy. He's probably like, yo, this is gonna tie it all together. I don't know. I love talking about KH lore. It's so, it's just as simple as it can be freaking crazy and convoluted. But I love this. This is so fun. Maybe the Master wants to exterminate the darkness and has another ulterior motive to maybe see how pure light like Ventus or the Princesses of Heart and the True Dandelion interact with each other. It's possible. It isn't truly sacrifice on his part when he set up a situation to prevent any loss. Yeah, we have to see what that situation is, because like part of me almost doesn't believe him on that. Maybe he just said that to Lucian just so he wouldn't lash out, but it's kind of like do you guys believe the Master has a plan to save everyone? Because how many people have already died? You know, this war, the next one. Like, how many timelines of people just died or did like, has this happened because of the Master's plan and stuff? You know what I mean? Yeah, data vessels is definitely a good plan. The foretellers have not been impressive outside Ava. Still can't see their role as anything beyond vessels to hold the seven darknesses. I think they're going to have a major like role in KH4 for sure. I think they're going to be all over KH4. You think Ephemer's inside Sora's heart secretly? No, I don't. I think Ephemer should be like, as bad as it sounds, I think Ephemer should stay dead. Not even because of the whole like, oh, series needs consequences thing argument. I just think Ephemer should stay dead because it's like, it's a good story that he, you know, did all he did in Union Cross and then created Scarlet Kylum. Like, I don't think he needs to come back to life or anything. Maybe his heart, like his presence or his mess, like we could probably do some sort of Force Ghost thing in Kingdom Hearts, but I don't think he should be alive. Yeah, we know about the 3 hearts inside of Sora already. Everyone's still speculative about that, but it's like, we know already. It's, you know, it's Ventus, Roxas, and third was Xion. Ventus, Roxas, Xion, with the 3 hearts inside of Sora. I have a theory. Master is going to spend KH4 trying to be Sora's master. Huh? Training him and manipulating him. What? Where do you think that, like, how what makes you think that? Master is likely has a plan to save everyone, but it's built on sacrifices and long-term strategy. He understands that losses are inevitable, but they might be necessary for the greater good of achieving his ultimate goal. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but like his ultimate goal, I don't know, like we have to weigh the positives and negatives here, because I think that's kind of what it is. Like, we could even have a debate about it. Probably half you will agree, half you will disagree. Yo, what's good, Demetrius? I don't know, Gula was cool. I think the main foretellers that are kind of lame, or like we didn't see much of, Envy, Era, Envy and Era, I'd say, are probably the least developed foretellers, like in terms of personality. Era's a little interesting, but like Envy's definitely the weakest. 100% Envy is the weakest. I think I'm onto something. Really? And yo, is that key of time in the chat? Envy needs more screen time for real. She's bae. She's bae. Can't even see her face. Ased is pretty much just Sora with anger issues. I don't know if I'd say Ased is Sora. Jake, you have the worst like viewpoint of Sora on the planet. You think Ased is Sora with anger issues? Yo, chat, I need to like see. Does anyone else think that? I don't think anyone in this is like Sora, like at all. I don't think any of these characters are like Sora. None of the foretellers. The most Sora one, I don't even know. I want to say Ava, but like I don't even think Ava's Sora. Like, heck no. It says the one who believed in everyone. No, he didn't. Ased was antagonizing Era frame 1. What are you talking about? Hold up, we could go back. Ased was antagonizing Era immediately.
Unfortunately,
Or the nightmare is the us seeing as those banks room.
what?
Era.
Look at this, bro.
Shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Era. Some leader you are.
Bro,
You managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
like, bro. One of the like main things Ased says in one of the first cutscenes of key back cover is some leader you are.
What? Did you expect
I guess you
the
could say he
traitors
doesn't
to
believe
beat
in
themselves
Era,
up
but
with that
like,
accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased,
yo, Jazz, what's good? And yo,
Looks
Putty
to
Apple,
me-
yo, everyone. I'm sorry if Jazz, you're new to the stream. In this chat, whenever Putty Apple comes to the stream, that's Mrs. Prodigy right there. For those of you guys that don't know, big supporter in the background of the streams. You guys will be seeing a lot of her soon, especially if you're a patron. But anyways, say hi to Putty Apple. She's the wifey in the chat. Say hi to her. Say hello.
Like the master made the wrong choice.
wait. Where do you think you're going?
And yo, cousin of a
We're done
pancake,
here.
let's go. Welcome to the stream.
I trust you'll keep us all updated.
He still believed in Era. I mean, they're friends. Like, Ased cares about everyone, Jake. But if that's all, if believing in people is all it takes to be Sora, no. Like, because Sora, like, okay, I'm going to tell you what Sora would have done in this situation. Sora probably would have stayed quiet just a little bit. Or if he did say what he said to Era, Sora probably would have been way nicer about it. Like, Sora does have a rude streak. Sora can be, like, a little snarky, right? But Sora would not, like, just go out of his way to antagonize someone, especially someone who isn't clearly, like, villainous or evil or anything.
I hope we
Sora
can
would
all
never.
resolve this soon.
Would Sora be like some leader you are? I don't know. If Sora did sound like that, it would be a
That didn't
joke,
go as
not serious.
expected.
What's wrong, Era? This isn't
Nah, I don't know
working.
about that one, Jake.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies.
I'm gonna be real. Key Back Cover is one of those movies where it is okay. It is alright, but Key Back Cover is kind of a nothing movie. Like, this movie was all made for the epilogue. Like, it shows the characterization of the foretellers, and I think we're really going to see, like, we're going to be revisiting back cover when after KH4. Like, I predict that heavily. I mean, it's not even that crazy of a prediction. Like, we see him in the epilogue, we see him in that cutscene. Like, but this movie right now, even after Union Cross and Dark Road, this movie's a big nothing burger. Aside from, like, Case of Lushu and, like, I guess the case of the foreteller scenes. And really, the only case of the foreteller scenes that are that crazy are, like, Ava's and kind of Ava's and Lushu's. And even then, the cutscenes that were important, they just remastered in Union Cross anyways. They're not remastered. They demastered them into freaking mobile game graphics. But you know what I mean. They extended the cutscenes in Union Cross and made them even more important. Yeah, I appreciate you guys saying hi to Putty Apple. Thank you. Also, Jazz, thank you so much for coming to the stream. First time catching me live? Crazy.
Said to contain the events of the future.
Are there any other people who haven't been to
But
a
this
stream before that's
incident-
watching a stream today?
It's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Era, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be
Yikes.
no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing.
Magic Val, this is not your first
The
stream. What
master
are you
is
talking
gone.
about?
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as
Hold on.
always.
You guys know what cutscene from back cover really bothers me? This cutscene. Hold on. Where's it at? This cutscene, when I first watched it with my friends.
Tell me where he is.
This is the most nothing burger of a cutscene of all time. Like, what he says a lot of like this cutscene's clickbait. This is like some YouTube stuff. This whole cutscene is clickbait.
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal.
You know what's crazy? They all have so much blind faith in the Master that, like, if they all just had a conversation and just said everything, like, out on the table, just had a big, truthful conversation with the Master, obviously, they had to keep some things secret. He made sure that, like, all of their roles were secretive ones, quote unquote. And, but if they all just laid everything out, they would have realized very quickly, oh, the Master
one who bears
did
the
this?
sigil.
He
That's
made
it.
all of our roles conflict.
So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him.
He got cooked,
And
bro.
look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Hey, yo, thank you so much, Jazz, for joining the stream. I really appreciate that.
Always walking the straight and narrow.
Hey, listen to me yap while
I'm a fool
working.
for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page.
Might be a good way to get work done. Maybe.
Everything
Or,
in the
or not.
passage is
I don't know.
ambiguous.
I just hope you're entertained.
That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no...
Why did he so, that line irritates me. Bro, when I was in a call, okay, this 2.8 leaked a little bit ahead of time, chat, or like people got early copies of 2.8, someone just fully uploaded key back covers, like the whole movie online, and I went to watch it. They just dropped all the cutscenes, and me, I remember everyone who was in that call, well, I'm not going to list all of them, but me and like a couple of my friends, like 3 of us, oh my gosh, well, I can name, there's no reason not to. Me, Demon God Jr., Kingdom Ace, and Jaden were all in a call together. I think there was some other person in there, but we were all in a call watching this in like when this dropped? 2017, early 2017, and we heard, I'm gonna summon Kingdom Hearts. We were all like, what? Huh? Summoning Kingdom? You can do that? You can just do that? It led to nothing in this movie. Dude, this movie came out. When did this come out? When were these cutscenes uploaded? This 8 years ago. 8 freaking years, dude. Almost a decade ago. And nothing. What? I still don't know why he said this. For what reason? Did he just say this just to say it, just to throw it on the ether? Just like, I'm gonna do something drastic to bring the Master back. I guess this is their way of showing, like, okay, they want to bring the Master back. Because they all kind of came to the same conclusion. The Master needs to return. We're going into chaos. But, bro, don't say that.
choice but to come back. By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
So
Bro, I
many
hate,
Kingdom
I
Hearts is
freaking hate
forbidden.
Gula.
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux.
That line's just an advertisement for a mobile game, bro. In order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I need Lux. Get us Lux, Keyblade wielders, and then Unchained Key or Key Browser happens, and then, okay. Bro, why did he say this? Why? I hate that he said this so freaking much. He didn't summon Kingdom Hearts. Gula, I hate you. You know, before this movie came out, we all used to like make tier lists, like, all right, who's our favorite foreteller off of aesthetic or off of just the little lines of dialogue we got from them. I was a Gula stan. I liked Gula because I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, Gula seems chill. You know, he's like the more, he gave me Shikamaru vibes. Shikamaru, like, you know, Shikamaru from Naruto, he's just very chill. What a drag. Like, he's the more silent, observant, kind of judgy sort of character. I'm like, okay, I like Gula a little bit. This movie, though, I think Ased's raw. I love Ased. I think Ased is one of the coolest Kingdom Hearts characters. Okay, maybe not coolest Kingdom Hearts characters, period. But I think Ased has potential to be just really sick. Like, his voice acting is amazing. I actually think, isn't he voiced by the same guy who does Ulrich and Octopath? Because I think he is, and that might be one of the reasons I like him a lot. But Gula is so annoying, bro, in this movie. Gula is one of the, like, dumbest, silliest characters in this entire movie. I know we're supposed to be talking about the Master, but this all relates to the Master, okay? These are the vessels. This guy has a strong heart. He ain't showed nothing strong in this movie. Like, hold on. You're telling me this guy has a strong heart. I have a theory that even though the foretellers are supposed to be the 5, I think something's going to go down and some of those hearts are going to be replaced with others, like some of our guardians. Like, maybe Sora makes a really good vessel, for example. Like, bro, look at this. He confronts Ased.
Do you want to know what my role is?
I hate that
The books
character.
we were given are incomplete.
It isn't even consistent with
There's
the
a
lost
lost
page and
page.
key. For sure, exactly.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Bro, Gula is trash. This character is so trash. Bro, homie, Ased just got done fighting, like, he just got done fighting Envy, right? And he's over here trying to recuperate. Gula walks up to him while he's injured, and he still loses. Gula's fresh. Bro, how did you become a foreteller? How? How did he become a foreteller? Who made him a foreteller? Someone, help me understand this. Oh my gosh. Gula's trash, man. He's trash. How he acts smart and be so dumb. He is fake smart. He is so fake smart. I might have to highlight this, cause like I might just make a video highlighting how trash Gula is. You know, like how HMK hates Terra? Like, Gula might be that for me. Gula might just be one of the dumbest characters. People give Terra, like, flack. Ased's cool in this cutscene. Like, everything Ased did, like, every single action Ased made, even if it wasn't, like, even if he could be a little nicer about some things, everything Ased said or did in this movie made sense. Like, he is so, like, logical in this movie.
You don't even know who.
Maybe not here.
But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet.
And that's exactly why.
I think terror hate is forced. HMK has forced terror hate in the community, bro.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance?
Yo, what's good,
darkness
Austin,
on
in the
your
Twitch
own?
chat? How's it going?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Alright, now that was a Sora quote, but...
You will regret this.
I think Ghoul is a logical, focused character, but emotions don't make sense to him. He didn't account for Seth actually raising his Keyblade. Yeah, probably. Playing Kingdom Hearts on your PS4, eh?
My bad. No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now, then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
Crazy manipulation here. Insane manipulation.
Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Yikes.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear.
I love
or
the
not.
Master.
It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious.
Why does
He's
Nomura
always
love these
just
like
thinking
super
and
powerful,
thinking
funny
and thinking
characters?
behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, Ased.
I said crazy. Alright. Chat. Yo, Serpent. Am I the only one who thinks darkness might be... Wait. Who thinks darkness... Wait. Darkness being the main big bad of the entire series is extremely anticlimactic, boring, lazy, and lame. You're probably not the only one who thinks that, but like I feel like I'm okay with it only because of the story. Like I think the story nature of it is like pretty cool. Cause I like the whole idea that there's true core darknesses, and they've made it more nuanced than just, oh, the real villain is true darkness. I mean, it is kind of that, but like they made it way more nuanced in my opinion, and like I like that. Like they could go either route for me. They could make darkness the true villain, or they could do a little double twist with the master and whatnot. I think they'll definitely make the story. They'll make it interesting. They've already made it very interesting so far. This is why I meant, imagine if the Master can actually bait Sora into going along with his plans. He won't explain everything up front, but he'll try to foster a real student/master relationship. I mean, maybe, but Sora could just be like, why are you in an organization coat? I don't know. I feel like Sora will be able to suss out things. I don't think Sora's that naive. The story is everything. Heck yeah. I think it's gonna be Sora or Maleficent. Wait, what? I want the ultimate villain. Oh wait. Do you think that whenever Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, do you think they will bring it out on just PS5 only? Oh, they are definitely putting it on PS5, PC, Xbox. They're definitely not bringing it to PS4, 100%. I think it's going to, like, KH4 is not coming to PS4, 100%. I want the ultimate villain to be something that transcends light and darkness. I'm not sure if this will be cool or not, but I actually want Kingdom Hearts itself to be the enemy. We barely even know what Kingdom Hearts is, but maybe. Maybe. Alright. So, chat, we are about to end off this segment of the live stream. We're about to play some Smash, because I have a Smash tournament I signed up for that I gotta do. Well, it's not just the Coats chaos. Like, that wasn't my main point. It's just, I don't think... I feel like it would be kind of silly if a character Sora's never met before, unless they make it really convincing. Because, like, I mean, the Master could manipulate Sora, or could be seen as a friend for a moment, but I feel like it's more interesting if, like, they build up a friendship rather than, oh, hey, I'm the Master, and I can train you to do this, 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 and this. Like, I feel like any other logical character would suss the Master out, like, almost instantly. But who knows, though? The Master manipulated Xehanort, and Xehanort, though, I think was at a very vulnerable age to be manipulated, so I feel like it's a little different for Sora, at least a little bit. When do you think the Smash Room will start? In like 5 minutes? I'm setting it up right now, matter of fact. Hold up. I use the bathroom, like, so bad. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just setting up the live stream. Ads, all that stuff. I should already have it set up. I had a lot of fun talking. I did not realize how much time was passing by talking about this. Alright. You guys are going to get transitioned over to this live stream. So if you're already watching the stream, don't worry about anything. I'm gonna end this live stream, but this live stream is gonna redirect you to the Smash stream.